Guys, welcome back to American Truck Simulator. In our last episode, we had a close call. Almost ran out of gas and just about passed out on the road. We got about 8 hours left on this trip, and hopefully we can get there substantially early and collect our paycheck. We are transporting furniture from Sacramento, CA to Phoenix, Arizona for $27,000. We have 14 hours left on the job remaining until they're gonna say that we're late, so we have plenty of time to get down there. It should be about 8 hours early.
Ready to roll.
Alright, let's get rolling again. No reason to speed anymore, because I don't have the timer for this last one, because we're not doing a full trip. It's half of what the trip was. Less than that now. We should be able to cover the rest of the distance on the tank of gas we have now, but it's probably still going to be close, to be honest. So if we start to get low and I get the chance to stop, I probably will, but we'll definitely make the whole trip in this most recent wake up time. So I'm not worried about the time anymore. It's just a matter of getting there at this point. Anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I know one of you is, at least one of you, so that's good. I also want to give my appreciation to the 1,659 of you that did subscribe. I really appreciate that.
Exit right.
And it encourages me to keep going. And I do want to say, sorry for the long delay in content, but like I said, I was having a lot of technical issues at the time, and I was trying to figure out why. And I'm almost positive, like I said in the previous video, 2 videos from now, that I'm almost positive it's because I was recording in 60 frames per second. Which, once the big computer, I'm getting a elite class computer here in a couple months. Once I get that, we'll probably go back to running at 60 frames per second, because that thing is not going to have any issues with it. But until then, I gotta run at 30 FPS. I'm actually curious as to what this game would look like on that coming computer that I have. I'm actually getting the parts individually. I'm going to put it together, or have somebody put together for me, but I'm not paying a gaming computer for them to build it for me. So it's not a pre-built. It's gonna be a computer that is built by me, parts selected by someone a previous caretaker's brother, but point being is I'm buying all the parts and having it put together. So I'm getting a $6,000 computer for about $3,500 or something like that. $4,000 or something. I'm saving like several grand on it. Anyway, once that computer hits,
and then exit right.
then we'll go back to playing at 60 FPS on just about everything. But we'll see when I get that. I won't say estimation is probably going to be August, but I don't know that for sure, to be exact. And just so you guys know, the reason I don't use the turning to go down the exit ramps is because by the time I would be able to physically able to do that, I would be already halfway down the exit ramp. So that's why you never see me actually do that. But when it comes to turns, I always tend to do it. But the exit ramps is like, no, I'm not dealing with that. Because by the time I would actually physically do it, it'd be too late anyway. Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited for August because you're probably gonna see a lot of multiplayer on the channel once that happens, because the current rig that I'm playing on now for you guys is going to my twin brother, and then I'm gonna have the beast computer back here, and so as soon as he gets this rig that I'm playing on now, we're probably going to be doing a lot of multiplayer videos together, especially ATS, because we both enjoyed that game when we were just going into adulthood. And my truck just stopped. I don't really know why. But it is what it is. We got plenty of time. Oh, it's PM. You know what? Let's switch the lights on now. Man, that's crazy. That's gonna be some fun times right there. Can't wait to get my brother in the mix here. And I know we're planning on playing Eve and stuff like that too, so that's gonna be real fun. I'm excited to get my brother in on some of these videos. If you guys have been on the channel for years, you know I've already done stuff like that with Hearts of Iron and stuff like that, but that's because his current computer can actually handle that, and just about anything else that I put on the channel his computer can't currently handle, which is why I'm handing this one down to him so that he doesn't really have to worry about relatively what he plays. I mean, you know, this is kind of a middle road build, but give or take, you know, he he's not going to have to worry about too much. So that's why I'm excited, because you guys are going to see a lot more multiplayer going on YouTube. And I think there's going to be a lot of footage for this game in particularly, because me and my brother absolutely enjoy this game. We both have over 1,000 hours logged into this game. We've had it since the beginning. We've watched ATS evolve over the years.
Keep left.
From, you know, the young adulthood years to now. You know, I've been on YouTube for, I want to say 4 or 5 years now. I think it's 4. And I've had this game even before YouTube, so I've had this game a very long time, guys. And I've sat and watched it evolve. And I gotta give the developers props. Even the base game, when it first came out, was a decent build. Was it the best, and was it what it is now? Not even close. But even then, it was a decent build. There were some, you know, quirky mechanics that didn't really make any sense, but even so, it was a decent build. And me and my brother have been playing games from the same developer for years. We had, back in the day, we had 18 Wheels of Steel hard trucks. I don't know if any of you guys remember that, but that's how long we've been playing games from this particular developer. And it's just amazing to watch how far that studio has come. Just absolutely amazing. And I really enjoy what they did to the 1.59 update. I've said this in previous videos, but like, seriously guys, this is a leaps and bounds improvement from the beginning. You have to understand, guys, this is the feedback coming from a guy that has seen this game develop from the beginning. So even though I'm a smaller YouTuber, I wouldn't even say that I'm really small at this point, but even though I'm a smaller YouTuber compared to some 100,000 subscriber guys, my input has merit because I've seen this game from the beginning. I've had it as long as when they first put the W900 in. And ever since they put the W900 in, it's really been my go-to truck. Out of the 1,000 hours that I have put in this game, I probably put in 800 and 900 hours with the Kenworth 900. It's just a guess. I don't really know for sure. But I know that it's really my go-to truck. I don't really use anything else. So yeah, I am really excited where the developers of these types of games goes, because they've been making semi-sims forever. Like I said, I can remember hard trucks when I was a teenager. But you know what's funny is I never knew it was the same developer until recently. It's like, holy crap, I've been playing games from these guys for years. Just never knew it. And in hard trucks, guys, there was no GPS. You actually had to use the road signs that pop up that say Sacramento or whatever. But the map wasn't nearly to the scale that it is now. It was probably a quarter or half of the size that this map is. I can almost confidently say that ATS is probably going to do all 50 states. And hard trucks, there was no that. Okay? There was no all 50 states. It was a couple cities from the East Coast, and that was it. Depending on what map you chose at the beginning. But it wasn't even close to what it is now. That's probably why I didn't realize that it was the same developer. But now that I know it's the same developer, it's like, geez guys, you have come a long way. I'm not kidding. And anybody that's played 18 Wheels of Steel, hard trucks, and the games before this one knows what I'm talking about. Now I'm gonna wait here.
Rerouting.
But it used to be that like you could actually outrun the police in the old games, and now they just fine you for it. I kinda wish that they would go back to that old system just to make it a little bit more fun. But I know people would cheese it so bad if they ever did go back to that old system. So they probably will never actually do that, because people wouldn't have an incentive to obey the law, so to speak. They would just put the pedal to the floor the whole time, and there would be no regard for the AI law, so to speak, or the popos, because eventually you could just outrun the popos the whole time, right? So I don't see them actually going back to the old 18 wheels of steel hard trucks system in the games slightly after hard trucks, but who knows. I do think that was a very nice mechanic. It was kind of cool. But like I said, if they did that to this game, people would just cheese the crap out of it. And there would be no regard for road laws or nothing. But I'm almost positive 18 wheels of steel, the only law that they had was pretty much the speed limits and the weight station stuff. I'm almost positive that's all they had. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm almost positive. Man, I love that. When someone else gets pulled over, you see the red and blue lights right in the cab. I kind of like that. It's kind of cool. I'm gonna give my voice a little bit of a break here. So I'm gonna stay silent for a little bit. I've been talking. And there goes the crashing. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Sorry for the technical issues.